Hey everybody, welcome back to Matteo's Corner. We are back into some anime month stuff, and we're going to take one more look at Clash of Ninja because I realized after the fact, after I'd done recording and everything, that there are super moves in this game, and you know me, I enjoy looking at supers, and I enjoy looking at, costumes and things like that in video games. So, we are going to be rating the supers in Clash of Ninja 1. And luckily, the roster is a little small, but there is a way to turn into a different character in this game for certain people. So there's actually more characters on here than it shows. So we're going to start, though, with Naruto, right? And our training dummy is going to be Sasuke, because of course it is. I think that was the right button. We're going to do it on... let's do the Academy Schoolyard. That works. Alright, so the way we're going to do this, first of all, we have to turn off defense. We have to turn off the button display. We have to turn on the chakra gauge. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is Naruto's super. Here we go. We saw a lot of this when we play story mode. Okay, so with Naruto, I actually really like his super. Here, let's dissect it real quick. So he hits the person, makes some shadow clones. All of them gang up on the person. He does the Uzumaki Barrage. I really like how the kick has multiple camera angles, because there's a thing where if you put more camera angles into something or you do a certain kind of camera angle, the hit looks like it hits harder. And this is, remember, this is Season 1 Naruto. So the Shadow Clone thing is his best move that he has. So when you think of it that way, the Shadow Clone Jutsu is probably going to be one of the most prominent things Naruto can do. So it's like a 6. Might go a little higher depending on what character we choose later. But okay, so now we've got Sakura. Let's do Sakura next. Sakura, what you got? Jeez, wait a minute. So let's see what happens when you're not against a wall here. Ow. So let's see, she punches him, beats the heck out of him, Mudas him, and then sends him flying. I actually really like that. I really like that super. I am a fan of supers where you beat the heck out of people. And yes, I know that, they couldn't really do much because, again, this was Season 1, but that's a super that you're going to remember, right? Like, that's one where people are going to do it. And just, I think what helps, though, I was going to rate it lower, but the fact that it's like an air combo. She does the ora, and then she sends you flying. And if you're farther away, them going flying is kind of a cool thing. That I think it's a 7, right? It's a 7. I'm feeling a 7 for that one. Feeling pretty good about that. All right, now we've got Iruka Sensei. I hate how I have to do this. There. No, let's get rid of that button display thing too. There we go. All right, Iruka, what you got? Whoa, that, hang on, I gotta watch that again. That went a little fast. Oh, I forgot. That went a little fast. Let's see. Shurikens him up. Beats him down, shurikens, rapid step. I get what they were going for, but I feel like Iruka's... Oh, that's kind of cool. Iruka Sensei, he has a... I think it's too fast. I actually think that the move is a little too fast. I think if the steps, maybe another like second of the steps or something, maybe it doesn't do as much damage, but maybe it like is a little longer. It might have had more. I'm kind of feeling a 5 for that one. Right? Maybe a 4. I'm not sure yet. I have to look at some other characters and see how I feel about those. But yeah, I don't know. All right, please, Zabuza, have a good one. Ooh, very cinematic. I like that. All right, that's a 10, right? For this game, that's a 10. It's very cinematic. It actually uses his thing with the mist. You actually don't. He kind of hits you like a reptile. Yeah, I'm feeling good about Zabuza's. I think that's a 10. I might be biased because I like Zabuza, but yeah, it's a 10. All right, Rock Lee, let's see what you got. God, that is so much damage. I actually heard somewhere that Rock Lee is considered like the Akuma of this game. So, all right, right? It does a lot of damage. It's his primary load. It's one of his most trademark moves. However, I really think that I think it's a little. I think it could have used a combo into it or something. The hit itself is good, but again, it's like a 4. You know, it's kind of like Iruka's. It's a little too fast, and I know that this is supposed to be a very fast-paced game, but yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling it's like a 5. I'll give it like a 4 or a 5, right? All right, so now we got Sasuke. Let's see what he. Let's see. I missed the first hit, but that's okay. What? All right, hang on. Let's get this guy over there so I can go over here. Now, let's see what that looked like again. That was lame. That was lame. I thought that they would have like put in like his fireball jutsu or something. Wow, that was lame. Okay. Iruka's has been bumped up to a 5 because at least they put in some, you know, very, because I get it. This is supposed to be like the Lion's Barrage thing. I think is what the move's called, right? But see, if anything, this should have been his super. That should have been incorporated into his super, right? Because that would have made a lot of sense. But wow, I'm going to give that a 4. Of all the super moves, like Sakura, it makes sense because she doesn't really have a lot of crazy stuff in the beginning of the series. Iruka had like nothing in the series, I don't think, and they gave him a really cool super. And Sasuke just feels lame in comparison. Okay, Kakashi, what you got? What? That's it? Oh, I can charge it. Okay. That's it? Really? So if you don't charge it up, it's just a hit. And then the guy just falls over and it's like, okay, whatever. But if you're able to charge it up, it does more damage and you have that thing where he puts his hand through your chest. So because of that, the utility part is interesting because you could insta-kill someone with that move. Only problem is, unless you charge it up, it doesn't really look cool, right? Like if you do that, it's just and yeah, you do a lot of damage, but it's like, that's it, right? This though, if this is how it looked the entire time, and even if it did a little bit of damage it normally does, I would have bumped it higher. But because you have to charge it, and who knows if you're actually going to use that in a real match, right? Like you got to be really lucky to charge it up all the way. So because of that, it does look cool though. It looks a lot better than friggin' Sasuke's, but I'm still going to give it a 5. It's just a basic, like you expected on Kakashi. They could have done they could have done something like maybe he copies the opponent. I don't know. It's like a 5. No. I don't know. I'm trying to make myself make sense, but it's very hard because ranking these, I'm going with a gut feeling, right? Sasuke, well, let's just see what Haku's looks like first. Let's just focus on Haku. Oh, see, this is cool. This super's cool. That's a 10 out of 10. You know what? Zabuza's gets a 9, Haku's gets a 10. Haku's is dope. Look at this. Oh, it's so cool. Man, that was really cool. No, Haku's gets a 10. I'm bumping Zabuza down to a 9. Oh, no, you know what? No, Zabuza still keeps a 10. Zabuza still keeps a 10 and Haku keeps a 10. They're both very cinematic. They're both good stuff. That was really cool. Okay, now you think that that's all the characters, right? But actually, there is, in fact, a secret way. There are secret characters that don't appear on the screen. And I think I did it correctly. Let me make sure. Let's see if we did it correctly. We did. So there's Kyuubi Naruto, and then there's Sharingan Kakashi. So we're going to look at both these guys. Oh, gosh darn it. I got to do this again. There we go. So we're going to look at both of these. Let's do Kyuubi first. Berserker Barrage. I wonder if there's something, like maybe if you tap more buttons, maybe it does more. Alright, so it would have been nice if it was a little more cinematic in how they did it with the camera angles, because they clearly can with a lot of the characters. That's still cool though. It's like a 7, right? It's just a really good rush down kind of thing, right? Kind of wish, again, it was a little more cinematic, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, Kakashi, redeem yourself. What?
Don't take it personally.
Oh, that's cool. All right, let's see. Is it really just the same super?
Don't take it personally.
It's a 2. It's a 1. It's a 1. I am giving Sharingan Kakashi a 1. They wasted a character slot. They could have literally just put this version of Kakashi as like an alternate costume thing. But they didn't. They gave Naruto a completely new super. They could have given Kakashi something else.
Don't take it personally.
1,000 Years of Death could have been normal Kakashi's, right? It's a 1, right? Normal Kakashi, fine, whatever. But secret character that you have to unlock, having the same super as the original character, that's just dumb. That's stupid. That's a 1. It's a 1. I don't care. We're ending this. All right. Okay, so technically Haku has one of those as well, but it's just him without a mask, and it's the exact same thing. So the way I see it, Sharingan Kakashi is exactly the same Kakashi as before. It's just he looks different. Naruto, Kyuubi form, I think is an actual like different character. So out of all the characters here, this was a very short video because there's not a whole lot of characters in this game, but out of all the characters here, Rock Lee's got like a 4. Or 5. Rock Lee's got a 4. I feel like Rock Lee's could have been a little slower and more cinematic. I think if a lot of these were more cinematic, they would have hit harder, but it went too fast. Same with Iruka. Iruka's went too fast, but at least it was, you know, kind of unique. So that's why I bumped his up to like a 5. Rock Lee gets like a 4. Zabuza gets a 10. Sakura's gets like a 7. I think that's what I said. 7. I'm feeling 7. For Sakura, right? Could have been a little bit more showy, but the fact that she beats you up with a Muda and then kicks you off into space and you land back down, that is kind of clever. That's kind of cool. So 7 feels good. Naruto's is a 6, which isn't bad, right? It's a little more showy, and it makes sense for the character. It works. Sasuke's is a friggin' 3. Sasuke's is boring. They could have done so much more with Sasuke's super. Kakashi normal is I'm feeling like a 4. Again, it makes sense for the character, but that could have just been a normal. It's like a 3. Charged up, it goes up to like a 4. Because I do like that thing at the end, but it's like a 3 or 4. Sharingan Kakashi's a 1 because they just completely copied the same thing. Kyuubi Naruto is like a 7 as well, and then Haku's is a 10. So a very subpar supers besides like a couple of them, but hey, it was still fun to view all these. And that's all we're going to do for today. With that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys next time. Y'all take care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye-bye.